hands on the spot, do a king's move, make your ankles lock.
You're back with the Derek Stone Show. We're wrapping up one excellent NFL football day. We have
Excellent.
We talked draft. We talked some top picks. We talked Detroit Lions football. We talked Dallas Cowboy football. We got a little something else we want to talk about. It's a new little segment we call Say What? Tell me about it, House.
Yes, sir. I've got to say what for you here. Have you heard Chad Johnson? Yes, Chad Ochocinco.
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 I don't call him Chad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Gotta respect. His mama called him Chad. I'm gonna call him Chad.
Chad Johnson is playing football this year.
Ooh,
Yes.
Miami, right?
Yep.
I saw that he was working out with Miami.
Nope, not even close there, sir. Not even in the right country.
Hey, what?
Yep, he's just signed a 2-year deal with the Montreal Alouettes of the CFL.
Oh, wait.
Alouettes.
Isn't that? I think I remember this. Alouettes.
Yes, it is.
The
It
Alouettes.
certainly is. That's right.
I remember the
It
little
is.
Jerry Mouse thing.
That's
like
right.
this.
That's right. And your trivia for today, what is an alouette? It is the French word for lark.
Lark?
A lark.
Like the little bird.
That is a little bird, yeah. So the Montreal Alouettes are the larks. Apparently, there's a lot of those small birds in that area.
Well, if you think, who is scared of a lark?
Yeah, not intimidating.
You
No.
gotta have something.
Yeah,
Make
I
someone
know.
go, oh,
And you know,
going to town?
yeah, right. And you're thinking, well, we're not going to be scared of the lark, so let's change the name to the Alouettes because
Ooh.
that's pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
And thinking of Chad Johnson, which I haven't done in years, the last time he was relevant in the NFL. When do you think the last time Chad Johnson was relevant?
Relevant, yeah. Because I tell you what, his last little stint was with Tom Brady and
Yeah,
the
New England
but
Patriots.
That was not relevant.
Not relevant. His last Pro Bowl year,
What year was that? That was probably 2010.
2009.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, 2009, he had over 1,000 yards. So it's been 5 years. This will be 5 years going on since he's made a Pro Bowl. I know, like you said, he played in 2011, but it's been 3 years since then.
Well, and I know that he was in training camp in 2012 with the Miami Dolphins, and that is his hometown team.
Right.
But his contract was terminated after he was charged with a misdemeanor domestic battery.
Yes.
Remember, he was picked up the day after he signed that contract.
That's
for beating up on his wife.
Oh, and I believe he spent time in jail for that because I do believe another receiver came to visit him while he was there.
Really? I didn't hear
Yep,
the story.
I
Tell
think
me
so.
this.
I believe Terrell Owens visited him,
Classic.
visited him in jail. Yeah.
Did he
So-
did he actually bring him like a cake with a
Yeah.
file in it?
I think he brought him some food. I think some clothing. He said it was very depressing. He said he doesn't understand, that how awful it was in there, and that he never wants to go. So that was good. It was nice that he took a horrible incident with Chad Johnson and turned it into something about himself. I was very surprised at that. Terrell Owens would
One
do that.
other story about that is I think it's funny that after they worked out a plea deal for him for the going to jail,
Right?
He'd get some probation and all that kind of stuff. He actually gave his lawyer an attaboy a good game on the ass.
Oh yeah,
Gave him a little smack on the
I
backside there.
heard about that. It made the judge mad. I
The
think
judge was mad that he had given him a little attaboy.
little something. Yeah, little way to go.
So I got that going for me.
Yeah, that's not bad. I got a name for you too. Speaking of the Montreal Alouettes.
Alouettes.
Yes, a gentleman, a receiver by the name of Ishmael Bamba.
Bamba.
You may not have ever heard of him.
La, 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 la,
Yeah,
la,
that's
Bamba. Like that?
close. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Not quite. He went to
Mexican?
Sherbrooke College.
Shorebrook.
Yes, and last year his entire season totals 1 catch, 17 yards. Now you might ask, why am I bringing up Ismael Bamba? You're probably wondering.
Because you like La Bamba.
The reason why I'm bringing that up, because he is the current player on the team that's wearing number 85. So when Chad Johnson gets there, does Chad get it? Does Bamba give it?
Well, I got to tell you what. In my book, Chad Johnson is a fantastic dancer, and he can do about any dance there is, but he can do the cha-cha, which always beats the La Bamba in my book
every time,
every day
every
of the
time.
week.
Yeah. So poor
what
Bamba.
did I say? So poor Bamba's going to get rid of his Ocho Cinco.
That's going to definitely be a story we want to keep our eyes on, And that brings me to my top 5 players from the CFL that played also in the NFL.
Ooh,
Let's see what you think here. The top 5 players
Top 5
that were
I can't even know if I can
CFL.
think of 5. Let's see.
Top 1, obviously, Warren Moon.
Okay, I can see
Warren
that.
Moon won 5 championships with Edmonton Eskimos, had over 20,000 passing yards up there. And then
What did you?
Yeah.
Edmonton what?
I did say Edmonton Eskimos.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, I wonder if they got to change their name because I know the Inuit people might be offended by that. And they may want that name change. I haven't heard anything on that, though. I'm not sure. Yes, that's right. Number 2, Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie was my only one that I was.
Yep,
I mean, that was
that's
my pick.
You know,
right there.
he won 3 championships, 6 MVPs. I guess they won.
They were on their back.
Yeah, they won.
By himself, he really
Yeah.
carried that. There was a guy named Bruce that you might.
Well, that's
have
right.
heard of.
Did Doug Flutie also do a drop kick one time? Did he? Didn't he do a drop kick for an extra point one time?
I think he did.
I think he did. Number 3 on my list.
And he had Flutie Flakes.
Yes, he actually had his own cereal. That's pretty awesome.
A little jealous.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I'd
Yeah.
love to see some Derek Stone Flakes.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone's going to eat Derek's Stones.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. We may want to work on that. I'm not
Well, I'll
sure.
tell you what. This just leads me to believe that the NFL is by far, or the football in general, is such a marketable sport that everybody wants to be involved in it. That he's still trying to get involved in it. So it's got to be the number one sport in the world.
NFL, it is a great sport. I mean, it's obviously the top of the list. But I'll tell you what's not the greatest sport.
Well, what?
The NBA is the worst of the top 3 sports.
What?
Absolute worst.
Wow.
And I'll give you my reasons when we come back. Derek Stone Show.
I dip, stop, drop dimes on the spot, do a king's move, make your ankles lock.
All right. Back with the Derek Stone Show. House, what were we the next one was number 3 on the list.
That's right. That's right. Number on my list of my top 5 players that played in the CFL and also the NFL.
So we had Warren Moon.
We did.
We had
Flutie Flakes.
with Flutie Flakes.
That's
yes.
right. And at number 3, Jeff Garcia. It's kind of a surprising one. Jeff Garcia.
Did he really?
He played for, and you're going to like this name too, the Calgary Stampeders.
Stampeders.
Yeah, I guess they're people that stampede. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. But 1998, he won a championship as the quarterback of the Calgary Stampeders.
That is still the Grey Cup, right?
That is the Grey Cup. Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yes, it is. Number 4, Joe Horn. Now, you might be looking at remember the receiver for the Saints?
Wasn't he the one that had the phone that he pulled out? That
Yes, it was.
Remember he had
Joe
the-
Horn. That's right. He was kind of started that whole thing.
That's
of
right.
scoring
And then
touchdowns.
T.O. made it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Then,
That's right.
Then the No Fun League came to effect, and they said, you guys cannot have fun anymore.
I think
and-
actually you're bringing up a good point here because we're talking about Chad Johnson in the CFL, and I believe he had a few of those. Didn't he have the Hall of Fame jacket one
he
time?
did Hall of Fame. You know what else I liked? You remember he did the putting.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That was
Yeah,
a good one.
That was great. Yep. So Joe Horn, and the reason why I picked Joe Horn is because when he played in the CFL, he played for the Memphis Mad Dogs.
Now there's a team name I can get behind. The
See?
Memphis
See?
Mad Dogs.
You bring it to Memphis, you bring it to the U.S., and we know how to name teams.
Wait. Did you just say it's a Canadian football
I
league?
did.
But it's in Memphis?
That's right. In 1994, they tried to expand into the U.S. for 1 year, and they had several U.S. teams, and that's why I put Joe Horn on there because
Wow.
he actually never probably lived in Canada, but he played in the CFL, which is unusual.
Interesting.
And number 5, again, you brought up the Miami Dolphins earlier. Number 5, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams. Hook 'em horns. Ricky Williams.
No.
Yep.
He didn't play in the CFL.
He did. 2006
Really?
for the Toronto Argonauts.
Argonauts.
Argonauts. Yes, that's right. So Ricky Williams. So there's my top 5. Moon, Flutie, Garcia, Horn, and Ricky Williams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't mind having some of that stuff Ricky Williams has, and
Yeah,
send me to the Warren Moon, baby.
That's right.
All right. We'll talk at you next time on the Derek Stone Show.
I dip, stop, drop dimes on the spot, do a king's move, make your ankles lock. Call me white chocolate.